to BSG Online 8. We're going to get right into the next run, which is, of course, an any percent run of Desperados 3 with Moknicorra. Take it away, my friend.
Alright, greetings, people of the internet. I am Moknicorra. As you've heard, I'm going to do Desperados 3. Honestly, it's like very hard to like play and commentate this game at the same time. I hope I'm going to do an alright job, but it's very possible that you'll see quite a lot of scuff. Time is going to start once I press continue here. Don't worry about it, Tech. It's fine. You're fine. You're not missing anything just yet. So yeah, this is a stealth game that came out in 2020, I believe, by Mimimi Studios, who are like very supportive of the speedrun community at large. They have like their own little speedrun events that they do it once in a while. So I'm very happy to be doing a run for them once more, and it started in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, first mission, introduction, tutorial. Kinda sucks. We are young John Cooper here. And one thing that sucks about this level is that the camera is locked. Like, we're trying to get over here, but we can't because the camera is locked. So we end up having to do a lot of things at the very edge of the screen. Like, I'm trying to get... God damn it. Oh. Like I said, extremely hard to get both. That's fine, whatever. Oh no, I do have to knock it out. Amazing start. Alright, let's... Jesus Christ, dude. Let's restart that. I've never missed that horse. It's like really hidden in the corner of where the camera is allowed to go, so it's like really hard to get it right. Just to even have it on the screen is pretty hard, so let's try not to screw it up again. I need my coin. Distract the god. Get over there. Get in the bushes. See the horse. Where is he? In the corner. There he is. Jesus Christ. There we go. Hey, you knocked out the guard. Perfect. Then we get on the top of the building so we can let down the ladder, as you do, so that our father can come with us. And now you're supposed to do this whole thing where you go to like towards the side of the cliff, but it's like slow, so we don't do it. So we just kind of get over here, jump over there, use the crane, and get to the meetup area. So, this game has something called a showdown mode. The showdown mode allows you to plan actions ahead of time with multiple characters and execute them at the exact same time by pressing the execute showdown button. Depending on what action you plan ahead of time, you may create something called a showdown ghost to help you visualize what will happen once you press execute showdown. Showdown ghosts are absolutely broken. With them you can just teleport around the map like that. Here we're rescuing McCoy. We're old Cooper now, by the way. We're going... being able to teleport around the map just kind of ruins the entire game, to be honest. I don't know if I did that correctly. We will see shortly. I did, okay. And timing here. Okay. Timing here. There we go. Oh, what? For some reason, that didn't work. Like I said, it's like extremely hard to like both run and commentate at the same time. No, not that. Jump. Get the barrel. Like the first levels are the hardest actually. Like the first 5 or 6. Why am I not getting skipped? Oh my god, this is horrible. What the hell is going on? I'm doing it early. I'm skipping the cutscene early. This like explosion cutscene is split up in 2 actually. God damn, I gotta get this at some point. What the? Alright, let's just wait. They don't see us, that's fine. The reason, like, this is any percent glitchless. This is any percent glitches, rather. There is no glitchless run, and you may guess that we're always on a razor thin margin. Like, for some reason I failed that one 3 times in a row. I don't know why. It happens. This game is kind of weird. We're about to see 2 more things that we can do with the Showdown Ghosts once we meet up with Hector here, who is an old friend of Cooper. Alright, first thing we can do is turn invisible, just by going through a door, in Showdown mode. Kind of. There's a bit more to it, but like, that's essentially it. So we can just kill people in plain sight and nobody cares, which is quite convenient. Yep. Yes, at this level I have to kill like 4 people who are like kind of making the village kind of suck. Here, this... oh yeah, I can fly through areas. Because sometimes you want to teleport somewhere, but there's like no good cliff to jump from. So instead what you do is you just fly over there. The input for like fly and teleport are the exact same, actually. It's just a matter of timing. So sometimes you want to do a fly, but you do a teleport instead, and it's a big mess. So now I also triggered an alarm, which means I have to wait, like in the previous level. It's always long, and this is why running this game kind of sucks, because at a moment's notice you can just lose like 15-20 seconds, and you can't really do much about it, except reset. So invisibility, teleport, and fly are going to be like our bread and butter throughout the game. That really just makes a mockery of the entire game, really. Next up we're also meeting up with the 4th member of our team, Kate O'Hara. If you're familiar with Desperados, Wanted Dead or Alive, the game that came out in 2001, you will know Cooper, you will know Doc McCoy, who we've already seen, and you also know Kate O'Hara. Those are like the 3 characters that are present in both games. Yeah, I just fly through the cutscene trigger here to get to this part of the mission. And we're gonna do a bit of a thing here, don't worry too much about it. It's just... don't think about it, it's fine. Alright. Oh, this mission is a bit of a reset point. We have to kill like 5 big guys that only Hector can kill on his own. And we have Hector and we have McCoy, so McCoy can't kill them. But, luckily enough, there are like oil puddles all around the map. And there's like a bunch of people carrying lanterns, so you can just shoot the guy with the lantern, and he catches on fire. Isn't that lovely? If you want to set people on fire, that is. If you don't want to be on fire, then, you know, it's not lovely for you then. So a bit of an annoying thing about this level is in the cutscene that I just went through, Hector went through a door. In order to get invisibility, you cannot have gone through a door within the last 5 seconds, which means that quite often you kind of go too fast and the 5 seconds have not elapsed since the cutscene, which means that you'll just fail in getting the invisibility and you just kind of get spotted. I'm really surprised I got that, honestly. So now we do something similar here. We just kind of kill this guy to bait out the guy with the lantern and just shoot him while he's over the oil puddle. Amazing. Alright, this leads us to the bridge at Eagle Falls. And it is a bridge and this is a western, which means we have to blow up the bridge, as you can see from the loading screen here. It's a bit of a spoiler, actually. Very poorly thought out. In order to blow up the bridge, you need dynamite. There's two places where you can get dynamite here. You get this one because it's like an easier setup to even get to it. I'm gonna screw this up, I just know. I didn't. Alright, and then we need to get in the train, but because we already have the dynamite.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
Jesus Christ, dude. Fingers, please. No, not there, you son of a bitch. No, this is bad. There's like a very tight timing that I have to get here. Like I have to plant it before this guy leaves. Okay, it's fine. Oh my god, that's fine, whatever. Like I said, the alarms can be like your worst enemy. Oh, she did make it in. Okay. Gotta save here because I always screw this part up. Jesus Christ. Go here. You. Go there. It's like really hard to hit that door for some reason. And I have to wait for the alarm. That's why, like I said, extremely thin margins. And you just waste time if you get spotted even once. Alright, we blew up the bridge. We're on the train. We're making our way out of here. The next mission is another flashback mission with young Cooper. That's a TV show, right? Young Cooper, Young Sheldon. Is his last name Cooper? I don't watch that show anyway. It's an extremely like blink and you'll miss it kind of mission. It's like 3 seconds or whatever. I suppose if you blink for like 3 seconds, it's quite a blink, but whatever. Much like in the mission where we got Kate, that's fine. Are you in or you out? God. Okay, you're fine. Normally it's blink and you'll miss it, but I missed it myself, so whatever. Much like we did in the 4th mission with Kate, we just kind of click where we want to be when we're inside a door network, and that our ghost actually goes there, and this is considered to like be triggering the area, which is good enough for the mission. Next mission is a bit of a fun fly here, right at the start. You want to land right on the top of the water tower. That might be too close. That's fine, okay. Then we have to gather everyone up. First up we got Sheldon. Starting to call him Sheldon, that's great. We got Cooper first. Then we're getting McCoy, who can't wake up because he's too hungover. Then Cooper is getting Kate. Thankfully she can get up on her own. We just get in the boat here. And that is the mission. The next mission is where we meet the final member of our team. And that person is Isabel. Isabel is absolutely OP. But as OP as she is not stronger than glitches, so we don't get to use her glitches as much as we would like, but we do use them some. One thing is that like right at the start she's in a cage, like a lot of the other members of the team. And because we never properly escaped the cage, just by teleporting out, she is still considered to be in the cage, which means the enemies just ignore her completely. Also, you may have noticed that Isabel has a cat, which means that she is the best character in the game, just by virtue of that. So we link those two guys, so that what happens to one happens to the other. Then we mind control one of them, so that he shoots his buddy. and that when his other buddies shoot him in return, the two guys die,
Whoever's out there,
which is great.
meet me on the deck.
Which frees up the boat.
Wasn't he with us?
Now we can just get out with everyone here.
I was getting nervous up there.
I'm doing like a lot of like extra pauses with my
Hiding in here.
what am I doing? I'm doing things out of order. Screw myself up. Oh, throw the knife.
And how'd we do that? The boat's been
Jesus
shot
Christ.
to hell.
Okay.
Should we help us?
Alright. Jeez. This mission is like a huge reset point. So I'm kind of happy I didn't screw it up. Oh, and this is the point where the incentive for Nessie would have to be closed. Proasek, if you want to do so, that'd be great. If you want to tell me if I want you to go there.
Does seem to be a sad day for Nessie fans, unfortunately, but so it shall be. There is still one incentive if you'd like to mention that.
Yeah, I'm going to do it like after the run. It's a mission that every mission has like, every map has like an alternate mission that you can do with like an alternate cast with like an alternate goal. Like every member has like alternate abilities maybe. And we're going to do one of them after the run. So here, this is like our one true point of RNG in the game. Because we're looking for a letter. Oh, that's not the one. We're looking for a letter, which is carried by one of 3 people, and this is just for RNG. Luckily enough, Kate can just pickpocket them. Oh, that's it.
And it mentions your friend Wayne.
This is it. Nice work, everybody. All
And
right.
here I'm going to do a bit of a weird
Understood.
teleport that I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it just does. Just set up a bunt line, execute, spam. Nope.
Steady.
Set it up,
All right.
execute, wait a bit, spam. Dude. If I could get it, that'd be great.
Well, all right. Better one.
There we go.
Looks like your
He just teleports in there for some reason.
Where the hell are you, man?
Maybe we'll find another clue here.
Ah.
Think
So yeah, the incentive to meet Nessie would have been in the next mission.
Let's head back.
By Nessie I do mean, it's not quite the Loch Ness Monster, it's like one of its cousins. It has a cousin that lives in the Louisiana swamps. But unfortunately we will not meet it. Perhaps another day. So this mission, we need to free people from cages, and cages have doors, which means that we can get invisibility and kind of run through the entire level like it's nothing. You may have noticed in the oil puddle level that McCoy
Can't believe she's
can unlock doors.
I smell trouble. Not even a challenge.
Just have to wait for him to unlock it, get invisibility from it,
I doubt that.
and get
Does anyone
this
else
one.
go by the name of Wayne?
And also we have to burn down the place, so we just
Leave with the good.
spill an oil barrel, get a torch,
You know, I thought we got rid of slavery a while back.
give everyone else
Call it convict.
invisibility,
What's that supposed
and get everyone
to be?
more or less onto the
You get convicted for
final
vagrancy.
boat that we escape in.
They release you out to the highest
And there's a bit of an annoyance here, because we have to throw the torch
the difference is
and get the remaining people on the boat before the torch lands.
Now let's get us.
It's just a bit of a tight timing. And yes, you can also teleport with non-traditional characters, let's say like Wayne here. It's not the Badlands, it's the swamp. Everyone knows that swamps have queens. Like queen bees or something. Ants. Yeah, next level, a bit of a blink and you'll miss it again. There's nothing much to it. You just make it to the end of the map, have a showdown, fail the showdown, and
Then that's where we got.
no, that brings us to our next mission.
Sure. A couple of seconds.
The failing, that is, because, you know,
Can do.
end of Act 2, you have to
Let's blind him for a second.
have the protagonist at their lowest point. That's how plots work. Kind of a nothing burger of a mission. Here you can just run through. If you get shot, it's fine, doesn't matter. Just want to kill this guy. Yeah, that's the antagonist of the story. Frank, who killed our dad. Kind of. We want to get revenge. So, we failed the showdown. The entire squad has been made prisoner. Now they're slave workers in a gold mine. And we want to get out, of course. Loading. Loading. Yeah, and usually we use loadless times for a reason. Come on, there we go. Another like heavy reset point.
Thanks again.
Maybe that's just me because I'm bad at it, but who knows.
We'll make a good team.
Get my equipment back here. We don't need the equipment for everyone though.
Locked. Wow, we
Just do a fly. That's fine. That's fine.
no mistake.
Open the door so we can get invisibility. Now those guys are going back to the area where they saw me, so that's not a problem. I can just ignore them.
Ready, Stella?
We take this cart here that's full of gunpowder,
Save me dozens.
and Isabel is going to drag it to the end of the level, where we will blow it up. Because of course, can't make an escape without blowing something up.
Primed and ready.
That is weird. Yep, so McCoy has to hit the switchers
Lockpicks. Looks like all is
in order to make sure the
quiet. Now the
cart goes the right way.
Just like the doctor ordered.
neither of us can push
These guards, unfortunately, I do have to kill because I have to open both these doors, and that's just too long
Card, he says.
for their
Still got
for how long they'll stay unconscious.
together.
always the sweetheart.
Try to get the switch before Isabel gets here. Yeah, barely.
Where they all from?
That doesn't concern me.
Yes, and if they woke up, they would see that like Cooper and Kate are still free, so they would just start killing them. That went well. For a heavy reset level. Reset heavy level. Heavy resets. Please, let me play. Wages of Pain. Fun level, we have to stop a train. We have two ways of doing that. Either by rolling a wagon onto the train tracks, or by driving some cattle onto it. So we choose the cattle, because the way we drive the cattle is by setting fire to the stable. And that's just faster than rolling a slow wagon across the way.
Of course, there you go. Yeah, I got it.
So we get invisibility, jump in, get the fire.
So let's set fire to the stable roof.
We have to wait for the train to actually get here and stop. Here, get here, bait out the guard that's over there so he comes upstairs. Use that to do a teleport with Cooper.
Hey, Hector.
Hey, amigo. How you feeling?
Excuse me, could you like, what am I doing?
Let's get out of here.
I got enough of these guys. What happened to
Okay.
Isabel?
I have to be careful here because he might spot me when I jump in here.
Okay.
Yep,
Cooper.
yep, okay, we're good, we're fine.
Nice job.
I also have to make sure that
But we still know
Isabel got picked up
Hello, Belle.
by Hector quite quickly, because when you're invisible, anything that you carry is also invisible. And I need her to be invisible so she will not get spotted. Captain of Industry, we are kidnapping the employer of Frank, the antagonist, so that he can tell us where to find him. And David, his boss, Frank's boss, is having a party with like a lot of fancy people. So we have Kate and Cooper dressed up as fancy people to get in.
DeVitt's parties on.
Okay.
I got good aim. Let's take a gander.
Get invisibility. Get invisibility with Hector as well.
Strap in.
Then...
This is my kind of spell.
Whoop. Oh, she's flying? No. What are you doing?
Let's blind him for a second.
Teleport in. Yeah, when we do like an attack carry thing,
Just where to hit.
if we
Don't worry.
we teleport with the body we just assaulted,
Good to see you, Hector.
which is fine, which is great.
Oh, the looker around here. Hey there.
And now that
We did it.
we have the vid,
Rolling a D.
we just tie him up with Hector, who is invisible.
Okay. Let's
Get in there
whack.
before you get spotted. There we go. This is a fun level when you get it correctly, which I kind of didn't, but whatever. This leads us to the last level of the game, where we finally get to use Showdown mode, the way the devs intended. The last... Please. This selection thing is just really weird. The last, like, showdown between Frank and Cooper, which, spoiler alert, Cooper eventually wins. You have Frank, you have Cooper, but they're surrounded by Frank's lieutenants. So, like, the moment anything happens to Frank or one of the lieutenants, all the lieutenants will shoot at Cooper. Which means that you have to take out the lieutenants all at the same time, which means you need to use the showdown mode, as intended.
Well, now, I got lots of these.
It's got to do a bit of a...
No objections here. Primed and ready.
gotta fiddle around a bit just to get to that last setup.
My way.
Just teleport everyone in there.
To me, Cooper. You have to be fast.
Oh, I see it. Feel it thing.
I'm not a great fan of this particular setup because there's not a whole lot of like space, a lot of visual noise.
Very fast.
So the setup that we use, we get them right as they all come out of the church, so that we don't have to worry about them being all spread out.
Let's get loud.
And hopefully that works. There is like one lieutenant that you don't actually have to kill, so maybe we'll see him. This is good. Time is when the screen goes black, by the way. And it appears we got it. The time is... now. Time. This was certainly a run.
Well done indeed for getting through it, though, and thank you for bringing it to us.
Alright, this cutscene in particular, by the way, I can't skip, so just gonna have to suffer through it.
Fair enough. If there is anyone you would like to shout out, then this is a good opportunity to do so.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out, of course, Mimimi Games for the game and the support for the speedrun community. I'd like to thank THX4 and S'mores, the other two runners of this category, who are both like way better than me at this game. And they also like gave me all of their notes on the levels and their strats, so that I could like put them together into a guide that you can find on speedrun.com. If you feel like running this game, the glitches themselves are like not as hard as they look, but like all the timings and the angles that you have to hit, they're like harder than you might expect, so it kind of balances out. Yeah,
Very nice. And of course, where can people find you if they wish to see more?
usually you can find me on YouTube, because I don't stream on Twitch, but on both sites it's the same. It's the same name, the same channel name. It's Moknicorra. You can see it on the screen somewhere, I suppose. And coming up, actually, we have our incentive to fulfill.
Oh yes, quite right.
Neat thing that you might look like. I mentioned the support for the speedrun community. You always have a badge that you can get in every level for like, do a speedrun of the level, why not? And yeah, the incentive we're about to do is a, you know, speedrunning marathons where you're used to like having incentives in order to like save the animals or save the frames. In this game, we are the animals, and we save someone else. We play as Stella, the cat, Isabella's cat, in fact, and we also play as a dog and a chicken, which is kind of weird because you don't really get chickens in the game itself. I will point out, I did plan on doing this glitchless, but as I have discovered, and you may have discovered as well, everything is, you play with such razor thin margins all the time that the odds of getting like a run go right within like the 3 to 5 minute estimates that I gave for this incentive are like extremely slim. So I will do the glitchless route and try to explain what you're supposed to do and why and how, more or less. But I will probably end up getting a glitch just to get invisibility so I don't die and I do make the estimate. So yeah, let's get started here. Time to be saved by the animals. Let's go do it in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, first thing first, we steal a key with the dog. By the way, the chicken, Sergeant Cluckers, is absolutely useless, so we don't use him. But we do have a good boy. I'm so bad at this. I hope I made the timing right. Actually, we have an enemy dog here. Might screw things up for us. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. The nerves are getting to me.
Who the hell are you?
Oh no, this is bad, yeah. Oh, could I have? No, I could not have saved it. Yeah, like I said, you always play by like razor thin margins just to avoid like the view cones of the enemies, and in this particular situation I didn't manage to do it. So once we free McCoy here, god, oh god, this is not going to work. We're going to get invisibility right away. Why not? Thankfully, we just opened the door. So you're supposed to go here, hide in the bush, while this guy distracts this guard here by walking in the water. Then you make your way over here with the dog, over here with the cat. Then the dog barks to attract their attention. The cat distracts by being cute. Then he makes his way over here. And then the dog usually goes into the water to distract people again, just to get their attention away. Then you try to make your way into the shadow of the tree stump here, and usually, if you're good, you manage to like get out this way by using the last animal, which is a horse. So Stella and the dog saved McCoy, along with their partners, the horse, who does not have a name, and Sergeant Cluckers, who is useless. And that is more or less time. Something like that. I hope that was worth the incentive. But yeah, that's going to be it. Yeah, that's going to be it for Desperados 3.
Thank you very much. That was a fantastic run and a fantastic little bonus aside. Thank you very much indeed, Moknicorra. GG's in chat for another fantastic run. We will be back, ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment for the marvelous Granny Strikes Back. Please do not go anywhere, and we will see you in a short moment.